A little bit later than usual, but you know, had to do some furniture moving yesterday. Got pretty worn out, so I didn't quite get out here as early as usual, but here we are, back on Clearwater Beach with a little morning motivation. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, your friendly neighborhood Christian whistleblower, and had to do some estate stuff with my uncle's estate yesterday. It's been a busy couple days, so nothing's wrong, haven't gone anywhere. You know, every now and then you just need to take a little time off and relax a little bit. So that's what I've been doing. So any reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated. And here we are on Clearwater Beach. Beautiful day. No chemtrails in the sky. Let's take a look at the Clearwater sky. Whoops, let's do this. You can see there's no chemtrails or nothing in the sky. Really, really nice. Beautiful sky. So they're not getting us everywhere, ladies and gentlemen, which is nice to know every now and then. But at any rate, I just want to talk to you a little bit today, a little morning motivation, and let's learn to stay open. You know, a lot of us that have been down this road for a while, we start to get set in our ways, and we start to think that we know things, and we do know some things, and that's probably sometimes a hindrance to us because we think we know too much. But it's always important to stay open and to stay open to new things, because you never know when you're going to learn something else. You never know when you're going to learn a better way to do something. Even if you've got a very efficient way to do things, there can always be a better way to do things. And even if you know some really deep esoteric truths, even if you know some really deep occultic truths, and occult just means hidden. Even if you know some really great truths, there's always going to be more truths. There's always going to be more reality for you to partake in. And I remember when I was probably about 30, you know, being an evangelist and being good at what I did, I really thought I knew everything. I really thought that I had just about encapsulated the damn knowledge of the universe. And it's so funny when you think back that you thought you knew so much and you really knew nothing. So in our spiritual genre, the truther movement, whatever we call it, I think sometimes we get ourselves into that place where we think, you know what, we've got this nailed. We understand what's going on. We know all about the false flags, the powers that be. We know what's going on. And while we do have a great deal of knowledge, while we do have a great deal of understanding, we don't have all knowledge. We don't have all wisdom. We don't have all understanding. And it's important, I think, to stay open to new truth, stay open to new understandings. And I think it's also important, though, that we're not open to every new truth, because every new truth isn't truth. And I know some of you sometimes think I'm a little bit of a hardhead, but man, you got to show me some proof. You got to show me some objective empirical data. I'm not just going to believe everything you tell me just because you think that it's true and you saw it on a few websites, or, well, it's been true. Yeah, I need some objective data. I have an associate's degree in anthropology. I'm into the empirical method. I want to know not only what you think you know, but why you think you know it. So staying open doesn't mean that you're so open that you accept anything and everything. But we shouldn't be closed to anything. Because I tell you what, I have some ideas and some understandings and some beliefs now that I thought, man, 10 years ago I would have thought, you are crazy, there's no way that's true. You don't mind me having a little walk on the beach, do you? So while it's important to stay open, it's also important not to be wide open. You still have to have some discernment about you. And I think in the truth movement sometimes our problem is we go for the spectacular. We go for the new. We go for the the different. We go for the stunning. And that's okay. Because sometimes there's new, different, stunning information. But not everything that we hear through the truth movement is real. So stay open. Be willing to learn. Be willing to have your horizons expanded. Be willing to have your paradigms challenged. But don't be so open that you accept anything and everything. But don't be closed to anything. I think that's the key to true enlightenment. I think that's the key to growing as an individual and as a person in this movement that we find ourselves in. And as we close this down, I know we hear a lot about the chemtrails and we worry about them, and rightly so. So I want to give you another look at some beautiful clear water skies. Look at that. I don't want to go that way because the sun will blind you. No clouds, no chemtrails, just a beautiful clear water sky, beautiful clear water beach. And unfortunately, you got to look at me again for a second. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Stay open to anything, but don't accept anything. Stay open to everything, but don't accept anything. I'm Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower, and we will see you again real soon.